Good morning, my fellow Tottenham Hotspur fans. How are we all today? Lovely, lovely day. Very cool, very calm. Let's talk Tottenham. So a couple of morning questions to you, more of a statement than anything. There's been two new contracts signed or about to be signed. We have first of all got Troy Parrott and we've got Ben Davies. Then there are also some rumours about Lucas Moura signing a new contract. So let's have a look at those in detail. First and foremost, what do you all make about Troy Parrott? Always difficult, isn't it, to tell how a young player is going to do until they're actually thrust into the first team. It's that balance of, have they proved it elsewhere? Are they ready for the first team? Do they deserve that chance? Can we take the risk of bringing that person in when every game is such high priority? So let's look at Troy Parrott. He's been out on loans. He's been out on loan at Millwall, Ipswich. Last year was at MK Dons. Now, my friends who are Millwall fans said that he just wasn't good enough. He didn't quite cut it at that level. Young man, though. Let's remember this, a very young man. Obviously, lots of players go out on loan and don't always hit the ground running. He left there. He went to Ipswich, and I believe he got something like 2 goals there in like 18 games, maybe something like that. He's just gone to MK Dons. He's had a full season there and I think scored 8 or 9 league goals in 44 odd appearances, which is okay. But the question I'm going to ask you is, a player that's got 8, 9 league goals in 44 odd games in League One, how ready can that player be? Now, obviously, that's why they're loaning him out again. So my question to you is this. Was it a good move to sign him up to a new contract? Second of all, if he does go on loan, which it's looking likely he will, and it's looking likely that the destination is Preston North End, what for you, I suppose there's no right or wrong answer, but what for you would constitute a good loan spell in the Championship? For me, it needs to be 15, 18 goals. It needs to be something that we look at and go, yes, this lad is now ready for Tottenham Hotspur. If you go and you get 7 or 8 goals again, it really doesn't show for me that the levels we want to be at are matched by a player of that ability. Now, whenever I've watched Troy Parrott play, I don't see a lot in him. Sorry, I know that's going to ruffle a lot of feathers. That doesn't mean he's not going to make it. I'm just saying I don't see anything in him that makes me think, yeah, get this boy in the first team. So for me, personally, this is my opinion. I'm going to caveat this, just my opinion. I need to see him go out on loan and have a really, really, really good loan spell. Even then, I'm going to be dubious because the levels between Preston North End and Tottenham are huge. Now, I know immediately what I'm going to get back in the YouTube chat will be, well, look at Kane, look at this, look at that. But every player is different. Yeah, I keep hearing, oh, well, Spence will be an amazing right wing back because look at what Conte did with Moses. 2 completely different scenarios. So talk to me. What do you think about Troy Parrott? Moving on from Troy Parrott. And best of luck, Troy. Best of luck. I really hope you go and smash it. I really, really do. Second player, Ben Davies, has just signed a new contract till 2025. Now, I feel a certain way about this. For me, this feels lazy. I know I'm going to get loads of people hate this now. Oh, you're negative, blah, blah, blah. For me, I see him as a decent squad player who had a decent year last year and that people are going over the top with. He will, by 2025, would have been here a decade. I question any club that has a player like Ben Davies for a decade. I question their ambition. For me, I would have had him for this one last season and then got in 2 or 3 much better centre-backs next year. I would have got in 2 centre-backs this season, kept him as a squad player, then he goes next year and more centre-backs come in. Ambition. Show a bit of ambition. Show a bit of drive. That's what I would have done. So, what do you make of it? Yes, he's a steady Eddie. Yes, he can play left-back. He can play centre-back. Probably left wing-back at a push, but not ideal because he's not really got any pace. For me, it just screams again. We're giving a lot of players these new contracts. We did it with Sanchez. We did it with Dyer. We did it at the time with Dele Alli and Winks. We seem to keep giving very ordinary footballers very long contracts. And it doesn't scream ambition to me. But let me caveat, because I know people will have a go. That's not saying I don't like Ben Davies. I think Ben Davies is a very good squad player. For me this year, he should be rotated in and out the team for easier games. But I want to see better centre-backs actually playing in the bigger games and in the Champions League. Been a fantastic servant. But for me, at what point do we move on? Because my criticism of Tottenham for the last 5-10 years has been that so many players have had so many years at this club and things don't change. Results, winning things hasn't changed because we keep the same players over and over and over again, hoping that the next manager will get more out of them. And very rarely does that happen. So, second player finished. Talk to me. Ben Davies, where are you at? What's your feelings? Is it good that he signed a new contract? Third player, Lucas Moura. Lots of talk around. This is more rumours than anything else that he's going to sign a new contract. This, for me, is baffling. This one, I'm not even sitting on the fence. This one is baffling. I do not understand. This man's been here a very long time, contributed very little. People will automatically, in the chat, in YouTube, start talking to me about a Champions League semi-final. That was over 3 years ago now. I'm talking about in the last 3 years, he scored less than 10 league goals in that time. He doesn't assist many. For me, has always looked a bit uncomfortable on the ball. You never know what he's going to do next. His teammates don't know. I'm not saying get rid of him this season, but if he does get a new contract, I want to ask why. Why are we doing that again? It feels like another cheap alternative to actually going out and acting like a big club and buying depth in positions that are needed. Now, the difficulty with being a YouTuber is whatever I say, people will vilify. And whatever I say, people will agree. There's a 50-50 split. And that's absolutely fine. But just know, none of this is personal. It's not against Lucas Moura or Troy Parrott or Ben Davies or Jed Spence or whoever it may be. These are just football opinions. Okay? So, first of all, please don't come into my chat and start talking about how I hate young players, how I hate English players, how I hate this, that, the other. There's no hate. It's just what my expectations as a fan are up here. If other people's aren't, that's cool. I've got no issues with that. But people can't call me negative for having high ambitions. That's positivity. I'm not being unrealistic either. To upgrade on Parrott, Davies and Lucas, that's not being unrealistic. That's being realistic. That's what we pay for. That's what this club should be striving towards achieving. So, talk to me. Those three players, what do you all think? I'll be streaming live later, 7 p.m. till 8:30. Join me. Keep smashing the likes. Keep hitting the subscribes. There'll be more tickets to be won, more shirts to be won. And what I will say is this. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I will give away a free Tottenham shirt tonight if we hit 100 likes and 25 subscribers. Much love. Leave your thoughts. Speak soon. And don't think too deeply about it. It's football before some of you get mad and scream at me in the chat. Much love. See you later.